Yesterday I arrived by bumpy minivan journey to a place called Taman Negara, which is one of the oldest rainforests in the world. It's said to be 130 million years old. I think the oldest one is in Australia, but this one is 10 million years younger, which sounds like a lot. It's a lot to us, but not a lot to the earth. And it's full of these tumpong trees, which are so tall. I guess a little bit like tropical redwood. And the honeybees like to nest in the branches. This place is so beautiful. I'm staying in this little village that is across the river, and to just pay 1 ringgit to get a quick boat ride across the river and then walk around here. There's only designated places you can go on your own for safety reasons, but there's plenty of these walkways which are mostly okay. For someone with an ankle injury, they're a bit precarious in places, but I just have to try and focus on where I'm going, which is very difficult because there are so many beautiful butterflies, dragonflies of all colours, ants about the size of my fingers. That's a bit over dramatic. Fingernail. But big enough and loud enough that you can actually hear them move about, which is horrifying if I'm honest. There's a swimming spot which I visited yesterday and watched butterflies. I'm going to go back and swim in the river tomorrow, which will be really nice. I'm such a water baby and the heat here is stifling. So I kind of wish I brought my swimming kit today, but that means I'd be overdoing walking yet again. I'm trying to be careful, but yeah, I'm getting a bit tired of taking it easy, which as a former nurse I should know better from healing injuries, but anyone knows that nurses make honestly the worst patients. Yeah, I think this has been my favourite place so far, and you can kind of see why. Here in Taman Negara, you see these tiger plushies everywhere, and I was wondering what it was about, and it turns out it's used to scare the monkeys off. Particularly the cleaning staff will put them in the doorways when they've got the accommodation lodge doors open to stop the monkeys from going in, because they don't want to take the chance that it might not be a real one, which I thought was really funny. One thing I'm learning about this place is as soon as you sit down... Oh, there's a butterfly that's landed on my phone. Oh, what a little cutie. Is as soon as you sit down, the mosquitoes will find you. It's my birthday today. I'm 34 and I'm feeling reflective. What is that? What's that about? Like, it's just a day. It's a day I happen to be born, and yet they're so beautiful. Those little butterflies, they're about this big and they're brown on the outside, but their inner wing is like a sort of purple blue. They're really pretty, but they don't sit still very long. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies and I'm very happy about this as I'm a big fan. So I've seen probably between 10 and 20 different species. Some I've identified, some I'm still yet to. Some I just can't photograph because they're just so quick, like the ones that I've just seen. There's also dragonflies of every colour. Really, really pretty. Probably already mentioned that on some of the footage I'm going to add to this video. So yeah, I thought I'd do a little check-in. I've had pancakes for breakfast because what else are you going to have on your birthday? And I've come down to the river for a swim, but it's looking a little bit dicey. It's looking very different from when I was here the other day, which I will insert now. here is how it's looking today. There was a beach there and I was sat on that little log. So I'm in a tropical rainforest. The clue is in the title. It rains, and when it rains a lot. And it's been raining heavily the past 2 nights, so I might go in. But as you can see, the current's pretty strong. I also can't see what's going on under the water, but damn it, I said I was getting in this river, so I might just go sit on that log for a little bit, just to say I did it, that I've been in the river in Taman Negara. So yeah, I've been out in Malaysia for over a week now. Yeah, about 10 days. You lose track of time. It's not even been a long time already. I'm doing good. I'm noticing that the areas that I've been to so far, people are only here for like a couple of days at most. They're just sort of passing through. So I've made some really good connections, and I'm never short of someone to eat dinner with, but then they're headed off. So the people that I met, they've left this morning. So I'm on my own today, which I'm fine with. I spent last year's birthday on my own as well. It's really interesting to think about how different my life is looking now just in the past year. So my last birthday I was at a meditation retreat centre helping in their forest garden, and I met some people who were very well travelled, and I was very much at a crossroads in my life of not really knowing what to do, where to go. The butterfly keeps landing on me. Probably can smell the sweat. It's so sweaty all the time here. It's gross. Oh, now he's on my phone. Don't get distracted, Al. Come on. So yeah, I met a few people who were really well travelled and felt quite envious of that, and so it didn't take long for me to realise that that's because that's what I wanted to go off and do. And then so this past year I've just been saving and planning, and yeah, now it's here, and I'm so grateful. You know, it's a huge privilege to have been in the position that I am, where I can go off and travel for a long time now. But at times the reality of that is setting in, you know, being so far away from everyone that I'm close to and will be for some time. And I'm getting quite frustrated at trying to organise volunteering spots. I didn't realise how logistically challenging that would be and how unreliable hosts are. So I keep making plans, or I keep trying to make plans, and they either don't respond, or they respond for a bit, or we'll chat and then they'll be like, oh, we can't do the dates you requested, even though those dates were the ones I stipulated right at the start of the application. And I get it, they probably get let down quite a bit and messed around too, but like when I'm trying to plan where I'm going, how long for, and sort of structure my time around that, it is a little bit irritating. I mean, they don't know me from Joe, and so they might just assume that I'm going to mess them around too, and that I'm not like a decent person who does what they'll say they do, kind of thing. But yeah, it's just making planning quite tricky, and like most of the people I'm meeting, they don't need to plan. They don't even necessarily know where they're going tomorrow. They just sort of figure it out, and part of me wants to do that, but then at the same time, like, I do need to be quite on the ball with organising places to go, and then the bits in between I can freewheel a little bit. So yeah, I'm trying to get some homestays organised. I've got a retreat at a Buddhist sanctuary in Malaysia coming up in July, so that's just been confirmed, so that's nice. And I'm trying to get a volunteering host sorted for Langkawi Island, because I really would like to go to Langkawi, especially seeing as I've been reading about the kind of folklore in one of the books that I found in a hostel. So yeah, with that frustration aside and just the sort of general like mixed feelings about reality setting in, yeah, like I'm doing alright today, but the emotions feel a little bit mixed.